Hi, I'm Laura Ray, and today I want to talk about looking better in my 60s. I think when a new decade comes up in our life, we do a lot of reflecting, and I certainly have. And I want to make some big changes, but all changes that can be done at home. I do not want any cosmetic procedures. I'm not trying to look younger. I'm trying to look the best I can at my own age. So I've done a few things at home recently I want to share with you that I feel are major changes, at least for me. And then I'm going to share one of my favorite makeup brands. They're teaming up with me today, and that's Merit Beauty. They have a special summertime kit, the Summertime Glow Set. In the set, you get 6 products, and it's on sale right now for $26 off if you shop through my link. And I'll have the link listed below. If you just want to check it out, it'll be there. And I want to share with you some of the things I've purchased. I purchased their Great Skin Instant Glow Serum, which I just love for applying under my makeup. And I'll show that in a moment. Also, their new brow pencil. They have a new brow pencil, and I really wanted to see how that would work for my thin brows. And I bought another lipstick because Merit lipstick is one of my all-time favorites. So I have some real finds to share with you today. First off, let's start with red light. I have been using my Omnilux. Now, the backstory on this is I bought this about 1.5 years ago, and it basically sat in the box for almost a year. After I bought it, I sort of put off trying it like I do with some things that I buy, and then my mother got sick, and all that just got put on the back burner. So now I've been using the Omnilux for at least now, I guess, 2 or 3 weeks regularly, meaning every other day. And I really am noticing a difference right away. One of the things I noticed is that my skin just felt smoother. So I will continue to update. But some of you have even said to me recently, "What are you doing? You look a little different." And I really think it's probably the red light, because at the time I started hearing those comments about a week or so ago, that's really the main change that I had done. So I realize it's a very big investment. It was a big investment for me. It was not gifted to me. I bought it with my own money, and I bought it after Christmas that year and was super excited to get started, and then things just didn't work out. So I'm really happy that I pulled it out of the box, that I've been using it. It makes me very hopeful about my skin. So many people have gotten great results using red light. So what I'm noticing is a softening of the fine lines in my forehead. Now, something else I'm doing for that, and I'm giving myself a 30-day challenge. I think I missed one night. Otherwise, I've kept up, is I'm wearing my frownies. I purchased these a long time ago. I've talked about them and some silicone patches, but I never did it regularly enough, I feel, to see the results. So I've given myself a challenge for 30 days to wear these every night. And if you've never seen frownies, they're actually made of paper. And for those of you that ever licked green stamps for your mom or dad to put them in the book, that's what they smell like. I'm almost out, so I've placed another order that I think is coming hopefully today. But I use about 5 or 6 of these every night. I'm just covering my forehead, basically, all the lines. And these retrain your skin to not make the movements that are creating these lines. I have a very expressive face, forehead, and when I move, my forehead moves a lot. So these sort of retrain you so that when you're sleeping at night, you're not making these movements. And I am noticing some softening. Now, when I take them off in the morning, my forehead looks so smooth. If it would only stay like that all day, that would be amazing. It looks like I've had some kind of Botox, which I've never had. I am scared of it, so I've never had it before. But that smoothness that you see people get, that's what I get. But it's sort of a retraining process. And so far, I think it's helping. One other thing I'm working on is really hydrating my face without it getting too greasy. I have combination skin and my skin is very sensitive. So that's a problem. It's sort of a fine line I'm always walking with skincare. I recently purchased this because it got such great reviews. This is from Caudalie. I've never bought anything from them that I can ever remember. And this is a hydrating grape water. So what I'm doing is putting this on before I put my skincare on. And I really like to put this on before I put the frowny patches on to sort of wet my face so they'll stick well. This has just such a beautiful feeling, and it's great for sensitive skin. That's what attracted me to it. It said it's calming for sensitive skin. Some days my skin is not sensitive. Other days I'll see redness. So much of it depends on the environment, what I eat. So everything changes from day to day, and I think most people are like that. Their skin will change depending on the environment and things they're ingesting. But this really makes my skin feel calm, and it's perfect for putting on before any of my other skincare. Another purchase for me was the Great Skin. I couldn't wait to try this because I'm always looking for something that's going to make my skin look more dewy, healthy without being too oily. I love the packaging on this. Look at the beautiful pump that it has. It comes in a glass bottle. Now the ingredients in this are great. It's loaded with hyaluronic acid and other ingredients that will plump the skin, make it look healthy. Merit is vegan, cruelty-free, and for me, something that's really important is non-comedogenic because I suffered with acne for years, and still occasionally, even at 60, I will get a breakout. What's unique about this, it doesn't feel greasy. It sinks right into the skin very quickly. It's a very watery formula, actually. And I really don't notice that it's on. Once it dries, it works so beautifully under makeup. Now, especially when you're using a cream stick like this, you have to be careful what you put underneath your makeup. These two work perfectly together, but this will work with everything that I have in my collection. I just shake it up really good and then put like one pump into my hands and just press into the skin. And instantly my skin feels so hydrated. So even though I love this for under my makeup, I'm also using it as part of my nighttime skincare. I purchased the Merit Brow product recently myself, and I think it does such an amazing job with my brows. It's got a super fine point, and what I love about this formula in particular is it has enough of a slip to it to be able to easily draw the brow, yet it's not so creamy that it breaks apart or it would be used up way too quickly. I've had some pencils like that where they're just so creamy, you start putting it on the brow and pretty soon the tip's gone. At this side, like most pencils, it has the spoolie so you can comb through your brows as you're working. Also, what I like about this pencil is that it comes in taupe. For me, that is the best shade, and I really like the way my brows turned out, and I will repurchase this. Every first order on Merit, you get this beautiful bag. It's made of corduroy. I love it. I just keep all of my makeup from Merit inside of it. It's just so awesome. And if you spend $40 or more, you get free shipping. Let's talk about what comes in the kit. You get their mascara, which I remember my mom just loving this, and I rarely would hear her rave about a mascara. This goes on so beautifully. The brush is like a traditional brush, but what I like about this is not only does this brush work well, I can get in the inner corner and outer corner of my eyes, but also I don't get spidery lashes. This formula is so good, and that's why Mom liked it so much. You can build it without your lashes clumping. And I know my mom felt her lashes were getting thinner as she got older. So when your lashes are more sparse, they're very apt to clump together, and this one did not clump. So this was a favorite of hers and is mine too. You also get in the kit the Flush Balm. Now today I'm talking about two different shades. First off, I went in with the deeper shade Cheeky. This is such a natural shade, and I love how it has a little pink to it, a little mauve, a little bit of tanness to it. So I think it's just so natural. And these last. I've worn Merit for so long, and what I like about the blush is I can put it directly on my cheek without having trouble blending it, and it lasts all day. The second shade that I put on is Stockholm. This is a softer pink. This looks beautiful in this part of the cheek. Of course, I would wear it alone, but when I'm mixing them, this adds that little bit of brightness under the eyes that just gives you that really healthy look. The shade Slick Oil is so beautiful. I bought several of these myself. You can wear it alone. That's what it's meant to do, but you can also top it. This is the lipstick that I bought. This is the shade Slip, and I didn't have anything that was this shade of brown. I think it's so unique, and I have to say the Merit lipstick is my all-time favorite packaging of any lipstick. I just love the way this looks. It's very modern looking, yet retro, so I love it. It's my favorite. But I'm going to put a little of this on top of the lipstick. I love how it's glossy. It has color to it. It has such a nice oil feel to it, not heavy. I'm not a fan of sticky gloss. This gives you that shine, but it looks like your own skin in a way is coming through, which I love. It just really is unique and beautiful. The Complexion stick is fabulous because it's like a concealer, foundation, all wrapped up in one. Merit doesn't have a concealer for good reason. This is meant to be used as concealer. So I love the packaging on this, and the reason I love it so much, it's so slim, and the way they created this tip, what's so great is I can go in the inner and outer corner, and I'm just going to grab my Angie A506 and pat. And what I also like is I can touch up and it doesn't build up and get super cakey like a lot of products do. I've already put some on, and yet I can go over these spots to refresh without it building up and getting into my fine lines. I love the way this covers redness. You can see today I have some redness over my brow, and I just put this over it and it covered right up. So I think anyone with rosacea or redness from acne or just discoloration, you might have dark spots like I do around the cheek area. I have a little discoloration, and I can just go over those spots and cover it right up. I have broken capillaries around the nose, so I can even just go back like this and just tap in. And when I put this product on, I just press in. And Merit has a beautiful brush. This is a brush they sent to me 3 years ago. It's still in great shape, works beautifully. When I put this on, I just press into the skin like that, sort of like dabbing. And then when I'm all done, just because I'm not perfect at getting the right amount on, just like anyone else, I'll take my brush and go back and sort of brush over everything, especially where I have lines like in here. I don't want any product, whether it's Merit or any other brand, to collect in those areas. So I'll sort of move my mouth to the side and just dab like that. But this brush is perfect for blending. Let's talk about eyeshadow. I have not used any of the new Merit eyeshadow. It's been out for a while and I hadn't purchased it, so I was so excited that it came in the kit. And the shade I'm wearing is Vachetta. This is such a beautiful nude. It looks like I'm wearing bronzer, and I like that because not all bronzers are meant to go on the eyes. This is specifically an eyeshadow, so it's meant for your eyes. One thing I love about Merit, again, with the sensitivities, none of it has ever bothered my eyes. I put on a bronzer the other day and it did bother my eyes. So you have to be careful about which products you're using. Not all products are meant to go on the eyes. But look at what a beautiful natural look that this gives. This is one of the most beautiful highlighters for mature skin. If you look at my skin now, you wouldn't be drawn to, oh, she's wearing highlighter. You would just say probably, oh, what a nice glow her skin has. And that's what I'm always looking for. I don't want people noticing the makeup. I want them noticing that I look put together or that my skin looks nice. So this one is the shade Cava, which I've purchased before, and it's just such a gorgeous highlighter. I really like how it brings a little light to my under eyes. I have very deep set eyes that can make my skin look tired in this area around the eyes because they are deep set. So I like that the highlighter sort of brings all that forward and just looks like somebody shined a little light on me. Thanks again to Merit for partnering with me today. I appreciate them so much. And you can save that $26 if you're interested. Click the link beneath the video. Everything's in the description of the video. I hope this was helpful. I'll be updating you on the red light and also on the frownies very soon so we can see if it's worth the money. I appreciate and love you all so much. Have a blessed week, and I'll see you soon.